Mr. Electric of Amarillo is a locally owned and operated company offering an impressive range of services. We work hard to ensure your electrical system is current, up to code, and safe. Whether it's an installation, repair, or upgrade, we have solutions for your Amarillo and Canyon area homes and businesses. We always pay close attention to detail to finish jobs promptly and correctly. When you're ready to invest in your home improvements, choose to work with an electrician in Amarillo and give Nathan Bixel and his team a call at 806-374-0414.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our Bushland Falcons basketball coaches show with Coach Copley here. We're so excited to be a part of what's going on here with all the things that are happening here in Bushland and with the sports. It's basketball season, and it's been a lot of fun, right?
It has.
It's been a lot of fun. Weeks. It has. So, well, Coach, we're going to get down to it, and that way, because I know you got a class waiting on you. We're waving at them right now and all that stuff. But we're actually in the Falcon gym right now. Thanks to Miss Culpepper for allowing us to set up here. We've been doing, this is our fifth coaches show today. So we're trying to get baseball, softball, of course, both boys and girls basketball. And then I had Coach Culpepper, just trying to talk through the season of volleyball and all that. But hey, we're finishing with you here, Coach. So
all right.
Here we are. When we talked here, it's been a few weeks ago with our preseason basketball. There's just a lot of things that you were excited for the season, and have you met those expectations so far for the season? What you had during the preseason?
As far as district goes, I think so. We're right where we wanted to be, and I don't think there's not a lot of people probably outside our locker room who thought we'd be where we are right now. But that was always our goal, was to give ourselves a chance to be district champions, and now we just have to go take care of business tonight, and we get to check off goal number 1 of the year.
Yeah. So tonight we're playing in Tulia, 6:15. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So
6:30.
6. Yeah. 6. Yeah. We just figured that out too. Like, hey, it's 6:15. We're actually going to get started around 6:30, and then around 8 for the boys' game, right? I mean, that's usually what it is. But with that being said, I have to agree with you. With the injuries that we've had, it's been pretty challenging. I mean, because you have 8 people on the bench, and so like you're having to watch minutes. You have to if any of the starters get in foul trouble, it's like, oh my goodness, what's going on? What are we going to do? And so, not that I'd ever doubted, but it's like that's going to take something to overcome those injuries, right? And look where we are tonight. I mean, we have a chance to clinch number 1 in district, and that's kudos to you, your coaching staff. Kudos to those boys for leaving it all out here on the court. What do you have to say about just their hearts and how the tenacity we've been talking about that a lot, huh, Jordan? Like just that defense. I was seeing like a little change when you brought Quaid kind of up front, and he's kind of. I mean, they've just played all of them. All 8 of those boys have just left their hearts out on the floor. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, every night it's there's a fun group to watch, and it's been some adjusting, obviously, just trying to figure out what we need to do, and it's all been on the fly too, just kind of learning in games as we got closer to district, and we're still learning and getting better each game, and getting more confidence, because there's just still wasn't a lot of varsity experience. Even some of our seniors like Holden Tripp that didn't even play last year, so really it was just 3 varsity guys. Out of our 8 that we have right now that had any experience, and to go in and right now we're 6-2 in district, and you have to win a lot of close games and a lot of games that could go either way, and find ways to win and things like that. It's just most games come down to a few possessions, and we've got some big stops, hit some big shots in timely games, and I think we're hopefully starting to play our best right now.
Yes.
Yeah, and Coach, we talked earlier in the season right after Kay got injured, and it's like that kind of changes your identity and kind of your game plan. What has been like the focus and how have the guys bought into kind of this new philosophy for the team?
Yes, we definitely had to adjust, pretty much everything that we were going to do, and I told them, it's not going to be just one guy that has to step up. Everyone is, all 8 of them have stepped up and chipped in to make up for what we lost, losing Cade and still being without Jackson. So, it's not one person, like I said, that can do that. Everyone else, all 5 starters, the guys off the bench, they know their roles now, and they just have to do a little bit more than what was asked for, and nothing they're not capable of. Just do, play to the best of their abilities, and we can still be a really tough team to beat, and tough team to hopefully knock out of the playoffs.
That's one thing that you touched on it. They're all buying into their role. I think back to the game in Dalhart, kind of a slow start, and then you sub Devin Coronado in, and he scores like the first 7 points or something like that of the game. And it's just cool to see. You only have 8 players on the team, but any one of them can go off. They all play fantastic defense. I tell Mark about once a game, like, the guy I do not want to see coming to chase down a block is Holt Humphrey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he flies around. For a bigger kid, he's got great hands, great feet, and he's always seems to be in the right spot too. He's a smart player.
Yes.
Especially on the defensive end, he's always in the right spot, and he makes some big defensive plays for us. But yeah, like I said, going back to that Dalhart game, our backs were kind of against the wall. We were 0-1, and really didn't need to start 0-2. And I think that really kind of was the game you look back on that kind of turned our season.
Yes.
I would agree with that. And now, but I want to highlight another game real quick, okay? Because we talked with Coach Allen about this earlier, but when Canadian was here last Tuesday, you have the energy, and it is electric in here, right?
Yes.
And the girls come off a big win, and then of course Jordan and I, we're like, we got another game to broadcast. We don't even have voices left. How are we going to do it? But we had fun, right? And then it comes down, you've got something like 26, 27 seconds left on the board. They go down, they scored. That's 40-38. And I'm playing that. I can see it happening right now on this court. And I'll see Jenner drive, and then their whole team collapses down on Jenner, and he hits Holt Humphrey out on the corner. And Holt had already gone 2 for 3 from 3-point line. And then he drains that. And from up there, from where we stand, you could see it was going in. It was pure. And I was like, oh my. And so then, of course, that leaves 7.8 seconds left, something like that on the clock. So now you have to have a stop.
Yes. Yeah. And we've had, even going back to the Graham tournament, we had 2 games like that where, we scored and took the lead late and had to get a stop and ended up fouling and then making free throws. So we knew it wasn't over yet, but I think we learned from those games.
Because we were already sitting, in the double bonus basically, right?
Yes.
We had.
Oh yeah.
It's Jordan and I. We were like, you can't foul.
Yep.
But you got to stop them. How are we going to do this? And then that block that Quaid gets down here was just incredible, right? What an incredible.
Yes.
So I highlight that game just because I felt like that was a big win for us as well because Canadian, they're big. They got
huge.
Oh, I'm like, see, that's where we're missing that size in Jackson and Cade, right? But our boys came in, and again, so I agree with you. The Dalhart game is kind of where the season took a turn, and like, let's go.
Yep.
But then that last Tuesday night when we took that, I was like, let's go, right?
That was huge too because we were sitting 3-2, and they were 2-3.
Yep.
Starting second half of district. So if that would have gone the other way, we'd maybe in a different spot right now. That was definitely huge, and to get both of those wins at home last week was huge.
Yeah,
Canadian went and beat Dalhart Tuesday too, so that was big.
And that was big, right? Because we'd be talking a little bit different, right?
Yes.
If it almost kind of similar. Of course, we still have 2 games left, right?
Do.
And so we still have tonight against Tulia, and then Tuesday night we're at home against Childress.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
We do have a game Tuesday night. I was like,
Yeah.
what are we doing Tuesday, man? We do have a game Tuesday. I was talking to the softball coach Fry, and I was like, I don't think I'm doing anything Tuesday. I think basketball's nope. We do have a game at home. That's our last one at home. We will be here doing that game against Childress.
Yeah, we're fired up for that one too. After how we played over
That's a
there.
get back game.
Yes.
Listen, I was there in Childress. Those shooters, they came out like 9 for 9 from
They hit
3-pointers.
They shot
I'm
well,
like,
we didn't.
it was pretty incredible. So, but yeah. So anyway, we're just again excited for that. Excited for what's coming up. So now, listen, you win tonight. You clinch first in district. Is that? And again, it's big school, small school.
Yes.
Is that correct? So, so that sets up playoffs.
Yes.
So what are we looking at playoff wise? I know we've talked a little bit about it, but can you kind of set up who's our potential opponent, or maybe
Yes.
you already have the opponent down. But and then kind of when will we kind of move into that, and when will those games be played?
We're looking at, we always, we're District 1. We'll match up with District 2,
Yep.
which is a really good district. All 4 of those teams have been ranked most of the year. With Slate and Idalou will probably be the small schools out of there, and then the big schools will be Shallowater and Littlefield.
Okay.
All have really good wins, and we're just talking, whoever it is, we're going to have to play our best. But if we do, we're going to give ourselves a chance to win. And like I said, really going into our game Tuesday, I said, our playoff run and being able to make a run is going to depend on if we're shooting the ball well. And to go in Tuesday and knock down 8 or 9 threes was good to see. After we've struggled and only hit 1 or 2 some games, go think it back to Childress, and it's that really can spark you, and you have to be able to score to beat good teams in the playoffs, because all those teams, especially that district, they all shoot the ball well.
Yeah.
But if we can do that, I like our chances against anybody. And after that, we take it one game at a time, but it's looking like it would be Brownfield, who we also saw at Canyon over Christmas.
Okay.
They're not number 5 in the state right now.
Okay. Wow. So what you're telling me is it's not an easy road, right?
No, it's not.
Here we go. It's incredible. But I will say, Jordan, I'll let you chime in on this, but I thought Tuesday night in River Road was the best we shot all season.
Oh yeah.
It probably percentage-wise, I think we were 8 for 18 from 3. So
Tad started finally hitting some shots from
he
deep.
did. That was huge. We need to. Like I said, we need to all. It'd be nice if we can all be hitting shots and be on at the same time. That's a key too, where it's not just one guy get hot. If we can all get hot, I think we can beat anybody.
That's right. Well, awesome. Well, all right. Well, so have fun tonight.
Thanks.
Jordan's going to be going to Tulia with you guys, and he'll be there to broadcast that game again. 6:15, 6:30 start for that game tonight. I'll be in Stinnett with the Lady Falcons, getting that kind of that play-in game or whatever. We'll get that one broadcasted. But man, go take care of business tonight,
That's all
Coach.
that's what we're talking about. One game at a time.
Because you can't take them lightly, because
Not at all.
that's a good team. That's a tough team, and so it'll be a great game tonight in Tulia, and so we do that, and then okay. Just one quick question before we get out of here: playoffs would begin the following week. Is that correct?
17th or 18th are the by-district dates.
Okay, all right. So that would be a Monday or a Tuesday night. And so as soon as we get all that lined out, see where everybody lands after district games are played, we'll put the announcement out there for everybody so they know where the games will be played and all that stuff. So, well, good deal. Well, hey, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Take care of business tonight.
That's all we
Thanks
gotta
for taking some time out of your schedule today. I know it's kind of cool. They said we did 5 of these. I was like, it'd be best if I just set up at the school. That way y'all can
there
just
you
come
go.
in. You know what I mean? So grateful for Mrs. Copley for allowing that to happen. But all that being said, I know a lot going on right now. It's a great time to be a Falcon again. It's always fun to cheer on these student athletes and you guys. So, but congratulations on what we've had so far, and let's just go finish it out tonight.
Not done yet.
But hopefully by our next broadcast on Tuesday, we can talk about the number 1 team in our district, and that's our Bushland Falcons.
That'd be
and
awesome.
So we're looking forward to that. So, all right. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in to Bushland Falcon Media for this coach's show. For Coach Copley and for Jordan McCormick, I'm Mark Boyette. It's Bushland Falcon Media.